This is not self-help. This is healing. Body, nervous system, wholeness. Energy medicine, Ayurveda-inspired living, herbal wisdom. Learn, heal, and be together. Wholeness isn't fixing, it's integrating. Evolve Global 22's Healing Light Studio. Understanding begins here. Healing happens here. Wholeness, healing happens here. Wholeness lives within you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday's Healing Circle. This is Evolve Global 22's Healing Light Studio and our Healing Circle. It is Friday, the end of week 4, which completes the end of our second month. Welcome, everyone, again. I'm glad you're here today. Today, we come to the end of week 4 of month 2, where we've been focusing on the E, emotions, in the Become framework. This week, we explored several important ideas together. On Monday, we talked about emotions as signals, how our feelings often carry important information about what is happening beneath the surface of our lives. On Tuesday, we talked about how emotional awareness begins to influence the decisions we make, often in small ways that gradually change our direction. On Wednesday, we explored emotional patterns and how many of our reactions were formed earlier in life and can repeat until we begin noticing them. Yesterday, we talked about how healing can sometimes open unexpected possibilities, changing not only how we feel, but what we believe is possible for our lives. Today, my friends, we slow down and ask a quieter question, a question many people don't ask themselves often enough. Who am I becoming through this healing? Not who I was 5 years ago, not who I had to be in order to survive certain seasons, not who others expected me to be, but who I am gradually becoming now, because healing changes us, sometimes in ways that are so gradual we don't notice right away. Many people expect healing to look dramatic, and I know you've heard that from me many times. They expect sudden breakthroughs, immediate change, perfect emotional control. But most real healing happens quietly. It happens in small shifts. You may notice that you pause before reacting now. You may notice that you recover more quickly after a difficult moment. You may notice that certain situations no longer trigger the same intensity. You may notice that you trust yourself more. You may notice that your boundaries are clearer. You may be able to tolerate situations that you couldn't tolerate before. These shifts may not look dramatic from the outside, but they are deeply, deeply meaningful. Healing gradually reshapes identity. You begin responding to life from a different place, not perfection, but awareness, not force, but growth. And sometimes the most powerful realization is this: you are no longer the same person you once were. Now let's get right into our learning points. Learning point number 1: healing changes how we respond to life. Life itself may still bring similar circumstances. Challenges still appear. Stressful moments still happen. But your response begins to shift. Where you once reacted quickly, you may now pause. Where you once felt overwhelmed, you may now breathe. When you once shut down, you may now stay present. These changes are signs of emotional growth. Healing point number 2: healing increases self-trust. As emotional awareness grows, Many people begin trusting themselves more. They trust their instincts, they trust their boundaries, they trust their ability to navigate difficult situations. Self trust develops slowly, but it becomes one of the most powerful outcomes of healing. Learning point number 3. Healing changes what we tolerate. One of the quiet transformations of healing is that certain environments, behaviors, or patterns no longer feel acceptable. You may notice yourself stepping away from things that once felt normal, not because you are rejecting others, but because you are honoring your well-being. Learning point number 4. Healing strengthens resilience. Healing does not eliminate difficulty. Life will still bring challenges, but resilience grows. You recover more quickly. You move through emotional waves with greater steadiness. You begin to understand that difficult moments do not define your entire life. Learning point number 5. Healing reveals the person you were always becoming. Many people think healing means becoming someone completely different, but often healing is about uncovering the person you were always meant to be, a person who is more grounded, more present, more honest, more aligned, more alive. Healing allows that person to emerge. Someone who once felt constantly overwhelmed may begin to notice a change, for example. Where they once panicked, they now pause. Where they once pushed themselves endlessly, they now recognize when rest is needed. Where they once felt powerless, they now realize they have choices. The circumstances of life may still continue and contain challenges, but the person experiencing those circumstances has changed, and that changes everything. Now, let's look at this through a power of 3 lens. In energy medicine, healing shifts the energetic patterns of the body, creating greater steadiness and flow. This is why, my friends, energy medicine and energy work and energy healing is so important. From an Ayurveda inspired living perspective, balanced lifestyle rhythms help regulate emotions and support long term resilience. This is why it's important for everyone to understand and know their Ayurvedic body type, their dominant one, and how to align their food choices, their lifestyle choices with that body type. And herbal wisdom, plant support has long helped restore balance in the body and nervous system, helping people move through stress with greater stability. This is why it is important to use herbs and nature's medicine every single day. It is a system of defense and support. Now for our 5 reflection and journaling questions. Number 1, in what ways have I changed emotionally over the past few years? Number 2, what emotional responses or habits have become healthier or more balanced in me? Number 3, what challenges have helped shape the person I am becoming today? Number 4, what qualities in myself am I beginning to trust more than I used to? And number 5, in what ways can I see growth in myself and what I might not have acknowledged yet? Healing does not mean life becomes perfect, my friends, but it does mean we become more capable of living it, more capable of responding instead of reacting, more capable of choosing what aligns with our well-being, more capable of building a life that reflects who we truly are. And sometimes the most powerful realization is this: You are already becoming someone stronger, wiser, and more grounded than you once believed possible. If today's conversation resonated with you and you're looking for a steadier place to continue this work, I want to invite you into the Healing Circle community on Patreon. The Healing Circle is a supportive space for women navigating real life, emotional healing, stress, relationships, health challenges, life transitions, and personal growth. The live streams here are the open circle, but inside Patreon, we go deeper. Members receive early access to the Healing Circle teachings, a weekly masterclass exploring these ideas more deeply, morning anchors to begin the day with reflection, steadiness, and support, guided healing sessions and supported practices, reflective prompts and learning resources, and ongoing connection with the Healing Circle community. You get direct support also from me. This space is designed to be gentle, thoughtful, and real. There is no pressure to share more than you want to. Some members participate actively, others simply listen and reflect quietly. Both are welcome here. If this is the kind of support that you feel is meaningful to you, you're welcome to join us through the Patreon link. It's here in the description as well as in the first comment. Remember, healing lives here. Wholeness lives within you. Peace, love, and light. I love you all. I'll see you